11:32. It is not 11:32. It's actually 7:47. Which is late for us. Last night at 2:45 a.m. the power company called. What in the world do you want?
One new message.
Better be important.
Hello, this is Duke Energy Progress calling with an outage update. Your outage was caused by an equipment failure. Crews have been dispatched to make repairs. We estimate power will be restored by 6 a.m.
Yeah, they called at 2:45 a.m. to tell us that. I don't really care. I'll show you why in a minute, but we got woke up. Rebecca stumbled.
I went like this, and I hit and I dumped it.
It went all over that. Good morning, little boy. You didn't cause us ill sleep, did you?
No, we didn't.
You slept good. You slept good.
See, I'm a good sleeper at night.
I need more of those. Your kids need a new water or Papa.
How are the little birds doing?
Like that one.
Josiah did pretty good. The feed looks clean. Good job, Josiah. We should probably get them more rooster teeth. Will you rinse that out and get them some more rooster teeth? You need to put a little water in. How nasty was that water?
Nice.
It's pretty nasty. We got to make some change. It's Sunday seed day, where generally we can spend
Papa,
more time on the farm. You see, I've lifted that up, but generally they still somehow, well, I lifted it up on that lid, so maybe lifting it up on this will help, now that they're a little bigger. But I don't like how they have to kind of reach over. They kick up the shavings, it's got poop in it, and just gets it nasty. They didn't put in new shavings. I can tell. Gideon and I did the chores yesterday by ourselves. Meaning, I did the chores. That's to give the other kids a break. It took 2.5 hours. When the kids do the chores, it takes 30 minutes. There's something wrong. Hey, did you do the shavings into these chicks?
Oh, I didn't know you had to.
Yeah, every day. Every day. But when something goes wrong with that, I'm trying not to get frustrated with them, blame them. I'm trying to be a better manager. I'm trying to figure out what I went wrong, or how can I prevent that from happening next time. Can you get the feeders out? I'll get the water. It's why we do the shavings before we put in new. I assume they knew that because I do that every time. They're with me. But maybe I shouldn't assume that. I want to jump to irresponsibility on their part. But, and there may be some of that, but I can't control that. I can only control myself. So the order to go here is put all the feeders out, put new shavings down, and then put the new feeders in. Honestly, we've been checking on this brooder as these chicks get older 2-3 times a day. Look, they've already got wood shavings in the water. They're gonna get wood shavings in the feed. When you're checking on the brooder 3 times a day, you're gonna get burned out. And if it's across the whole farm that way, gotta smoothify. We gotta smoothify. This is probably our most painful point at this point. One thing is the kids can't really change out a 5-gallon vacuum seal waterer. This is a bell waterer. If we could hang that up, they would have always water, and all you'd have to do is clean this out periodically in place. What if that waterer hovered over something like that? This would have to be on a frame, and stuff would have to be able to fall through. And we probably need a pressure regulator for that. Oh my, I just looked at my watch. It's 8:15. I'm supposed to be setting up for the cows. This is a possibility today. Beam trellis. This is a possibility today too for a project. We've got our tubing source. We've got our drip tape. We got everything here. The only thing that's standing between us and this project right now is there's supposed to be plugs for when this runs to the end of the garden row. How you gonna stop it? You're supposed to stop it with plugs. I don't know why I'm doing that like this is talking. But we might be able to fold that over on itself.
So it goes the spigot, the filter, the PSI regulator, and the female hose
Right.
start.
It's possible that we could use these and just shut it off
4,
at the
5,
end.
6. I got this first garden bed planted now. I put in a small pumpkin to vine up that trellis and some cucumbers, bush beans, and hopefully some flowers. This one right here is a volunteer flower, zinnia.
Looks like Beauty got her last raised bed planted. She's got it looking so good out here. Got to set up the cow's fence for today right here. We've mowed a strip around this pasture, beautiful pasture. They're gonna love it. Cows on beautiful grass. That's a happy sight. Oh my goodness, we're out here about to move the sheep and Beefcake's out. How are you gonna get him back in? No, don't get the other one out. Come on. You got a feed in that? Okay. Yeah, keep calming. Pig. Pig. Here you go, Jonah, bang the buckets together. There's no moving this guy. Come on. Just don't let her out. Here he comes. Oh my goodness, we avoided disaster. Crisis averted. All right, Jonah's got our lane up for our sheep. They've got to go in there. Try to turn you guys so it's not zip you around too fast. The sheep over there past our pole barn, they got to come through here. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I did ask Jonah to do 2 lanes. He just did 1. Not sure what happened there. Who wants to do the alfalfa?
Me.
Lily, is that bucket too heavy? Did you just put too much in it? Guinea, can you kind of go stand over there? You guys kind of be our lane that never happened. The trick is, it needs open from way back there. There's an overlap. You think you can get it, Lily? Okay,
Yeah.
let me see that bucket. You go help Jonah block the cows.
Okay.
Go ahead and run ahead of me. Yeah, go ahead, Lily. Sheep. Keep going, Lily, keep going. You gotta keep going so they all can see the way in. Okay, they're all following me. Sheep. I just don't want them to pass me. Sheep. So far, so good. That's everything's calm. Up there, they always do it. I don't know what's up with that. But that's why we did the lane. So they know where to go. We did it. No drama. Sheep. Just how you block the sheep from coming back out. We got to get the cows. Come on. Here come the wild cards. They're not as compliant as sheep. See? Watch, he's gonna go to the left. Okay, good. He made it right. He just barely made it in there. What are you guys doing down here?
We're getting wood and they're making them furniture for their treehouse.
Hey, this could work for our braces for our shavings catch. I'll set these aside too. I think that's all I need. Is that the kind of furniture he's gonna build? Like a end table?
Yeah. This is going to be the side table.
Okay.
Or something. For the bunk beds.
Okay. Where are you gonna make all this furniture?
At the treehouse.
Okay.
Our treehouse is empty.
Well, maybe we should wait till after lunch because I'm about to heat up lunch. It shouldn't take but 10 minutes.
Take the wood down.
Just the leftover stew for lunch. A little bit of a leftover stew, just heating it up. And on today's episode of Burn It Up Cooking Show, a slow roasted chicken. I've parted it. I am salting it. This is gonna be a bit of an experiment for me today. We're gonna cook it a very long time. 5 hours. Cooking lard. So I should have put this in before and put it underneath, but it wouldn't be the Burn It Up Cooking Show without mistakes. Now that I've touched the chicken with that, I can't reuse that spoon. Whoops. Yeah, this is a big mess. Call the Inquirer. Too hot for the Burn It Up cooking show. Get to put it on 225. We're gonna go 2.5 hours, and then 2.5 hours we'll come flip that. We have this onion. By the way, did we ever pinch the heads off those onions that are going to seed?
No, we need to do that.
Shoot, that needs to be next. Should we roast a little bit of the onion with it? The beautiful one thinks we should. Let's just put these onions spread throughout the top. I eat some fruits like squash.
Which we got some yellow squash then.
Do we got some yellow? I don't really get excited about yellow squash. Cucumber. These are I guess not technically vegetables. Where was I getting at with that? Oh, onions. Onions though is probably technically a vegetable.
Probably toxic.
Probably. But it is actually one. It's the one vegetable that I like. And I feel like I crave it, so I eat a little bit of onions.
I think that there is intuitive eating. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not talking about desserts and like junk.
I intuitively want peanut butter and chocolate.
I'm talking about like an onion or garlic, like when you're craving that.
Yeah, somebody had a good point. Yeah, you might crave that, but then does it make you feel, I think it was our trainer, does it make you feel good after you've eaten it? I can't say that chocolate and peanut butter make my life better after I've eaten it.
It does?
I can't say it does. I don't really notice anything. That's my problem. Nothing like really cuts to the,
Can't wait to get your
cuts me down. Nothing like cuts me down. So it's hard.
I can't wait to get your stool test because it's going to be interesting to see what is happening in your gut.
Yeah.
Because you don't have any reaction.
Yeah. That reminded me, we did get my urine test back, and I do. I technically don't have Lyme disease anymore according to that urine test.
Correct.
But it's something
You had
related.
something else.
Or is it like?
But it was like a recurrent fever.
It's kind of a strange one because
yes.
our doctor says it usually happens in Africa.
Yeah.
It's from mites.
Lice.
Lice.
Or louse.
Do you think that came with Lyme disease, or do you think so? It was a
I don't
co-infection.
know. We're gonna actually run more blood work. So this was DNA Connections. It's a urine test. DNA Connections and IGeneX are supposedly the best to see. So
now we're gonna do a blood test.
We're gonna do the IGeneX to see what it says.
What was the name of it? What was the name of it? Saying us.
Borrelia recurrentitis or something.
So what happened? So I did test positive for Lyme. Do you think I beat it?
At one point, I'm wondering if you did, and so we never could find your co-infection, and Bartonella, the co-infections was on the DNA Connections test. You didn't have anything but that one, and our doctor was kind of like, I've only read about this, I've actually never seen anybody with it. So that's why she's like, let's do the IGeneX and see what happens, which I feel good about that. Actually, I was thinking that after we did the DNA Connections, I thought, oh, maybe we should do the IGeneX just to see, because it's like we have to find out what's wrong with you. We have to.
Yeah. Rebecca wants to come with me to do this drip line stuff, so we gotta wait on Henry to wake up. Look at this. That water. That's just too nasty. The feed's actually holding up pretty good. So let's see if we can't do something about this real quick. How wide is that water? 16 inches? So what happens if we had a 2-foot platform? That would be good because our 1.5 inch mesh comes in 2 feet. So what if we had, that's what 2 feet would look like. That might be good. If you are what you eat, you are what you eat eats. If that's the case, you are what you eat drink. I took a time out to switch battery out in the camera. I hear the Cummins running. That, my friend, is why I don't care about the electric power outage last night. Made no difference to us. I feel like I need to check its fuel. I probably shouldn't do that while it runs. It runs every week. It runs every week, no matter what, at 12 o'clock Sunday for 10 minutes just to keep it in good shape. Mom's green stock is jamming. She planted out the bottom, it looks like. I've gathered everything for my project. Let me see what you guys got going on over here in the tree house. Oh my gosh. Oh my, look at that. And there's a table that pulls, there's a seat that pulls out.
Yeah, and this is a table.
We make quick work.
This is a table. Look how
Alright.
sturdy it is. This is the sturdiest thing I've ever built.
That's cool.
It looks pretty.
It's neat. Wow, that is sturdy. Good job.
The mini house.
You got some lilies over here in a vase. You know, if my Lyme disease is cleared, I'm still hurting. Still aching's in the joint. My heel is still killing me. My back's still sore. What the heck is this? Let's see if this works. I don't know. Let's try this. That was blinking. Let's see if that'll blink. Yes, it works. Although Rebecca looked up that something or other that it said I had, and it does say lack of energy. I'm crashing today. But I can't stop every time I crash, or I'm just not gonna get it done. And that chicken water is nasty. Battery died on the very last one. We still got the slit, so let's get this charging and hope the other one is full. Drills the air. Let's see if it drills wood. Boom! We did it. Look who showed up. Boy, he took a good nap, didn't he? You guys come just in time. I'm done with it. And it's time to put it in.
Well, here, I'm gonna put these up since Teddy's here.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, he's crazy about sunglasses.
He loves
Thankfully, he's
sunglasses.
not crazy about shoes.
Yes, sunglasses are very much more easily replaced.
You guys are big. I should make you pop up here, and that would lose even more. Boom. Haha. I'd say it's working. They're definitely getting up there. There's some shavings in it, but I think that's mostly from us not cleaning it out 100%. They're gonna get some in there, but this is a lot better. Maybe just once a day watering instead of 3 times. We've been cooking for 2.5 hours. Let's check this. Smells good. Ooh yeah. We are cooking in fat. Let's flip it over. Oh my. Let's test it, see if we're getting somewhere. 175, we're getting somewhere. Let's put more salt on it. Now that we flipped it, put it back in the oven till 4 o'clock. I normally don't have this distraction on a Sunday, but Abundance Plus is imminent. Launching to current members, migrating current members to Abundance Plus June 17th and launching to public June 27th. I am gonna have to call my assistant really quick. Not there. Well, Heather Nether called. I don't think it's absolutely dire. Probably something we can take care of. Maybe later today or even tomorrow. Let's get on this drip irrigation problem. We've got everything. We asked Miss BoobTube, how do you close these off? And we got a little trick. You can tie them off. So I guess you don't have to have ends. You tie them off, or I guess I'll show you that trick when we're out there. Little baby Henry and Mom have come out. We've got a nice umbrella for you guys. Only the insane shirtless farmers will work out at 3:10 in the afternoon. I'll need this. I'll need these anchor pins.
Justin has the main line in there. He's gonna shove it under here, and I'm gonna.
Can you see
grab
it? All right. Careful not to bend it. Probably just about right there. It's fine. Wonder, does that screw on? Oh, it totally does. I just gird up my loins and push it on there. Is that enough to seal it? Let's put it on the regulator first. So that should take some pressure out. I'm gonna assume that took the pressure out. I'm not leaking here. Of course, I haven't shut the end off yet. Let's put that in a little more. Get it closer to the greenhouse. Get it out of the way for walking in this path. Let's put our staples in. You having a good time, Henry? Put one ring on it, and then we can bend it over. Put your other ring in, and I guess that keeps it real tight. Water theoretically won't leak through that. You ready to attach one?
Yeah.
Let's go about right here. We're just gonna poke this in. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, that's because there's some water left in there, I guess. And then we jam this on there. It's gonna be quite the jam. I got it. So I'm jamming this on there as much as I can, then twisting this to tighten it on. That should lock down on it. And this has a little hole every foot.
Every 12 inches, yeah.
Yeah, there's one. And that'll get water right there. There's a drip. I'm gonna go a little bit beyond. I'm gonna do what they called a wedding ring. So I'm gonna cut an inch extra piece there that's like a ring. And then I go through like that. Yeah. That's a nice tidy end. You could tie it, but that's more tidy, isn't it?
You could knot it, yeah.
Yeah, you could tie a knot, square knot.
And then we'll go along and put in stakes, right?
Yes, good idea. That was one heck of a sauna session, but we got it on. We're about to test it. We got our main line here, our drip lines. It's gonna be a game changer. We were watering every single one of these plants by hand. That's a hot, annoying job. Let's get the drip on. I think that's the one. Let's turn them both just in case. I hope I come over here and I don't see any water flowing everywhere. And hopefully I do see drops coming out of these lines. Okay, we're good at this connection. How are we in here? We good in here? I think I see water. It's dripping. You see that? First time in our 15 years homesteading career, we've got drip. Uh-oh. I hear something. This can't be good. That didn't kink well. It's spraying out. It's spraying out there. It's spraying out at that end. The little fold over trick did not work. That was too good to be true, wasn't it? All right, let's turn it off. Get the pressure out. Let's try the other, I'll be uglier way. I mean, that's not too bad, but we'll hope it works. Let's try it again. Good, we're not dripping out that end. I don't hear any noises at the end. The knots did it. Or did they? This one's dripping a little bit. Oh, but that's okay. It's a little bit of a drip irrigation effect there at the end. That one is too, a little bit. I did 2 knots on this one, and I don't know if it's getting through. But a little drip irrigation at the end won't hurt it. Woohoo! We did it! Now time to eat. Hopefully we have a fall off the bone, well, we have a chicken confit, but hopefully we have a fall off the bone situation. Yeah, it's very, I'm having to be very careful. So that's good. Nobody wants to eat slimy chicken. So 400 for 20 minutes. I'd like to go, maybe I could go 425. We do have sweet potatoes in there, warming up. Let's go 425. It wouldn't be burning up cooking the show unless we went high heat all the time. I want you guys to look at this. Time is up. Boom. Delish. I thought, what if we put a little Parmesan on one? That might be interesting. The kids are gonna go eat down at the treehouse. Shall we try this? I felt like the breast was a little dry. I don't think we need a Parmesan on it. How is it? It's a hair dry, isn't it?
I've had meat. I had the sweet potatoes and stuff.
Try the meat. You think we dried it out in the 400 at the end because it looked
I
pretty
might
moist.
just put some butter on it. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay.